I spent years building a life I thought was mine, stitch by stitch, promise by promise, until one rainy afternoon in my kitchen, I heard words that tore me apart. This isn't just a story of betrayal, it's about reclaiming who I am. If you've ever felt your love was invisible, this is for you. Subscribe, and share your story in the comments, I want to hear it. The rain drummed the window, relentless, as if whispering secrets I wasn't ready for. The kitchen smelled of cinnamon and apples from the pie I'd baked, hoping it'd draw my daughter Lila closer, like when she was small. She was home from college, her laughter echoing with her fiancé, James. They glowed with a love that seemed unbreakable, and I smiled, grateful to be part of it, stirring soup on the stove. Then Lila perched at the counter, her voice light but sharp. "Mom, we've been talking, and we think you should move out after the wedding." My hand froze, the ladle dripping. Move out? My voice was a thread. James stared at the floor, shifting. Lila's eyes locked on mine, bright, unyielding. "Yeah, we need our space. You've done so much, but you can stay with Aunt June or somewhere." I set the ladle down, hands trembling, the room shrinking around me. "This is my house, Lila." My voice cracked. She didn't blink. "I know, but you're always here, cooking, cleaning, waiting. It's time you lived your life, Mom." She said it like a gift, like she was freeing me. James mumbled about fairness, his voice hollow. I looked at them, my daughter, the man she loved, and saw strangers. The house I'd paid for, the life I'd built, was theirs now. I was just in the way. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat in the living room, sage green walls glowing faintly under moonlight, staring at photos on the mantel, Lila's first bike ride, her graduation, our trip to the coast where she chased waves. I'd given everything, savings, time, heart, after her father left. Double shifts at the library, no vacations, dreams buried so she could have hers. Now, she wanted me gone, like I was a guest who'd overstayed. Morning came, and I made coffee, the ritual grounding me. Lila breezed through, grabbing a mug, not meeting my eyes. "You okay, Mom?" she asked, like it was nothing. I nodded, but inside, something stirred, quiet, deep, like the earth shifting before a quake. I started seeing things clearly. Lila left dishes in the sink, expecting me to wash them. James called the house ours, planning renovations without a glance at me. They mapped their future, erasing mine. I wasn't their mother, I was their housekeeper, their past. I'd taught them I was invisible. One evening, in the attic, I found my old journal, tucked in a box of Lila's school drawings. Pages from before she was born, filled with dreams, a bookstore, Paris, poetry. I sat on the dusty floor, tracing my own handwriting, and wept for the woman I'd lost under their needs. I didn't confront them yet. Instead, I stopped cooking dinner, left laundry unfolded. Lila noticed, her brow creasing. "Mom, what's going on? You're acting weird." I smiled, calm. "Just taking a break, sweetheart." She bristled. She wanted the old Clara, who never said no. That Clara was gone. Then I found a bank notice in a drawer, buried under bills. The house was in my name, mine alone. Lila had tried to add herself to the deed, but the bank refused. She never told me. My hands shook, not with anger, but power. This was my home. My life. I wasn't giving it away. I called a realtor, Susan, her kind eyes steady. I want to sell, I said. She nodded, no questions. I didn't tell Lila or James. I packed quietly, books, clothes, my mother's quilt, each item a step toward freedom. I wasn't running. I was choosing. The "for sale" sign went up. Lila burst in, face flushed. Mom, what is this? James hovered behind her. I met her eyes. I'm selling the house. It's mine. She laughed, sharp. You can't. We're getting married here. I stepped closer, voice low. It's mine, Lila. I'm done letting you pretend it's not. She screamed, called me selfish, cruel. James tried to calm her, but his eyes said he knew they'd lost. I didn't shout back. I felt solid, like the rain couldn't touch me. They stormed out, leaving silence and the echo of my own breath. Lila stopped coming home, sent texts, angry, then pleading. Mom, let's talk. We can fix this. I didn't reply. I was listening to myself now. James called, voice soft. I didn't mean for this, Clara. I thanked him, hung up. Words weren't enough. I moved to a small apartment, creaky floors, a window overlooking a park. It smelled of fresh paint, second chances. I unpacked my journal, a photo of Lila at 6, ice cream on her chin. I loved her, but I couldn't carry her anymore. In the park, under crisp fall air, I wrote my story. A woman who gave too much, lost herself, found her way back. The words flowed, raw, like they'd been waiting. Lila appeared at my apartment a month later, eyes swollen, hair messy, like the girl who feared thunderstorms. I'm sorry, she whispered. I didn't see you, Mom. I thought taking the house would make me feel safe. I let her in, didn't hug her. We sat at my small table. She spoke of fears, insecurities, how she'd lost herself too. I was wrong, she cried. I broke us. I took her hand, firm but gentle. You didn't break me, Lila. I did, by letting you think I was less. But I'm not invisible anymore. She sobbed, nodding. Can we try again? She asked. I paused. Maybe. But it's different now. I didn't promise more. This was about me standing tall. The house sold in spring. I used the money for a community library, a haven for stories like mine. Lila came to the opening, hesitant, a flicker of hope in her eyes. We're not the same, but we're trying, slowly, honestly. Love doesn't mean giving everything. It means giving to yourself first. I'm Clara, not just a mother, not a shadow. I'm a woman who chose herself, still writing my story. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, share your story, and let's tell the truths that matter.